Yes, we're live on the Doug TenNapel Art channel. I think this is. I've been running so many channels now, I can't even remember. I can't even keep my story straight. Oh, look at how I'm so dark. Hold on. Let me get my little ring light, my fashion light over here. Keep my story straight. Oh, no. I've got the background going on this one. I'm an amateur. Hold on, let me turn the volume down on that. Okay. Sorry about that. Is that even, can I have more contraptions around me? Seriously. Okay. Well, what a day. Okay, I put the word out. Everyone's coming in live to the Big Bad channel. Look, Emergency Russell's here. Guten Tag. Hello, my gang. Come in, everybody. Get in here. The water's fine. What's the plan? Yeah, there's always a plan. The plan is I had 2 pots of coffee today is the plan. And look at this. Someone sent me a beautiful handmade cross in the mail and a bunch of cool calligraphy stuff. I think I'm supposed to send this one to Q, but look at this. Never let your light go out. It may be the only thing someone in darkness can see. I love that. This person is an incredible calligrapher, and I've been encouraging them to continue. Okay. Let's see. Oh, everyone's coming in now. You guys found me. Look, Fresher Luke is here. Hey, buddy. Fresher Luke and I have been doing the YouTube juggle for a long time. Paul Shaw. What's shaking, Doug? Hello, everybody. Oh, Dee Willingham. Oh, fellow artist and patriot. My people are here. Okay, as you guys know, well, this is my art channel. This isn't a really old channel, actually. And I have, the reason why I had so many channels was I couldn't remember my password. So I just went and I would start another channel to post a video. It's terrible. I am one of the dumbest guys I know. But suddenly all these extra channels were just laying around. So, and then I just started my first new channel today. I put the link in the description. Go over there and give it a sub because I posted a video today. It has 0 subs and 0 views. Exactly 0. I was kind of doing a test to see what would happen if I put my name in the title. Would it show up in the search? Would people find it? So to me, YouTube, you know, as a video game maker, it's more fascinating to me as a program of how it works and what it does. Do you like Batman comics? Asked Paul. Some. I don't really read that many comics. I make them. I make comics. First sub on the channel, Dee Willingham. You are so faithful and so nice. You make me sick. Dee's just a great person. Back when I had a whole community just dogpiling me, and Dee was very kind to me. So my question is, should the arts be neutral? You'll notice the title of this show, should the arts be neutral? And that's a big thing where I really think the reason why everything's getting ruined from Burger King to Nickelodeon to our channels is because of political bias. And I actually brought up an article here that I find interesting because this is Rudy Giuliani, and it says New York Supreme Court suspends Rudy Giuliani's law license. Now, we trust judges. Do you know what I mean? When we go into a court, our expectation is that they will be neutral and they'll just, you know, justice is blind, right? She's got a blindfold on. And that's really how I see the art medium. That's how I see television. It's how I see food. It's how I see programs. Like, they're supposed to be neutral. And suddenly this new criteria has been added to these things where it can't just be Burger King. Now it's Burger King and a political statement. It can't just be Blue's Clues for everyone. Now it's Blue's Clues and a political statement. And these political statements are divisive, like they are made to push half of the audience out and welcome half of the audience in by design. So one of the most troubling things that, anyways, going back to the Rudy Giuliani thing, 5 judges that were, removed his lawyer license. 3 of them were appointed by Obama. All 5 of them were appointed by Democrats. Now, if you have 5 judges appointed by Democrats and they go after Rudy Giuliani, is it fair to say that justice is blind? Is it fair to say that someone gets a fair shake? And the same goes for all of these tech companies. Is it fair if every tech company is run by Democrats and you expect them to be blind toward the content? Like, I get it if the content is actually bad and actually dangerous. Yeah, you got to take that guy out. But my content's absolutely harmless. It is bland oatmeal. I can show you channels here on YouTube that have 2 drag queen men making out in diapers. And I can't make a statement that is remotely, and to me, this is artwork. This is a work of art. Even my political channel, I do weird edits. The way that I write the commentary and come at it, from different angles and all that, it is artistry. And so to me, it's an art form that happens to take a political position. But I'm just saying, isn't there like a public obligation isn't there a place where we can post videos and not have one party represented by the platform itself? That's the thing. Here's Fresher Luke. I missed the flag on the wall and Doug's hand passing over it and then hitting the door frame. Yeah, the flag, I had to paint over it, and that is about branding and algorithm. I have a flag over there. That's my real old flag. That's not a work of art. That's an actual American flag. And I seriously should read Behizzy's chat, because there's a giant conspiracy that I'm ashamed of the flag and I hate the flag and I sold his audience, dude. I read the chat every day. Okay. I should read some of these comments, because they say, the new one today is that they said I'm a meth addict. Doug TenNapel is a meth addict. I haven't even tried pot. And there are 20 channels right now that these people all listen to made by potheads. I'm just saying, I've never even touched it. The other one they've said is I'm an alcoholic, and I do drink a beer a day. They say I'm an alcoholic. They're like, he really has a substance abuse problem. Another one said I was demon possessed. Another one said I was a traitor. Another one said I was deep state. I'm trying to think of all the lies. Another one said I was a fake Christian. And this is just kind of common among YouTube fandoms, and it's why you really don't. You have to put on a show. You can't take the comments too seriously. Is Q gone too? He has another channel, so we're still talking about how to roll it out, because we're rolling out more shows. But yeah, Fresher Luke, who is not a Christian, knows that one thing is I've put in my time. So people who know me longest, because my only substance problem is tobacco. You might have a point there. I do tobacco, but then again, most of my audience is obese. So when people ask me where will I put out my cigar in heaven? In your chocolate cake is where we'll put it. That's actually stealing an old Spurgeonism. Everyone has a vice. Oh, there's Upon the Chaos. So Upon the Chaos just got enough hours to be monetized, and he did not get monetized. They turned him down. So we have to get his views up. So if you guys can subscribe to Upon the Chaos, he's a good friend of mine, just another artist, another great creator. I learned about him through comics, but he's a good guy. And that's kind of the fun of this also, is you meet so many great people in this realm, both in the audience and out in fellow creators and stuff, are just a blast. Hillary Hill got a channel strike, so look up her alt channel. It's down in the description of her last episode. If you look up Hillary Hill or something like that, that girl gets like twice the views as any of my videos. So twice the views. Girl's on fire. And then, yeah, thanks for the shout out. That's Upon the Chaos, guys. Upon the Chaos. I really like helping these channels out. Oh, look at that. McAfee was an artist. McAfee was an artist too. Yeah, there you go. Fresher Luke. Doug's only substance abuse problem is the Bible. I OD on it every day. It's my drug. Love is the drug for me. Everyone, here's one for Roxy Music right here. Brian Ferry was the lead singer. Great guy. Everyone's still coming in. Look, I've got 73 viewers on a tiny channel. This is my tiny channel. This channel is devoted to art philosophy, and art theory. And today's question is, should art remain neutral? And is it not like a judge or like any other platform or medium? Because last I checked, the criteria for doing, say, video art is not that you only do Democrat video art or only take one position. It's supposed to be like an empty vessel where you fill it with your creation and with your own content. That's where self-expression comes from. No different than oil paints, no different than video games, no different than sculpture. It's like you can make anything, and then it starts to reflect you or reflect your times or your culture or your tribe or whatever. That to me is what art is about. Otherwise, it's propaganda. Yeah. Well, propaganda, that is true. Propaganda takes over art forms when totalitarians are in charge. Totalitarians always go after the art forms. So you'll see on TV, only one party represented. You'll see on the ads across the top of all of your channels and Twitter, one party represented. Coming out on Netflix, one party represented. Coming out on preschool programming on Nickelodeon, one party, one position, one worldview represented. I've been warning people about this for 20 years, and people laughed at me going like, oh, Doug, come on, lay off this Marxism stuff. I'm like, guys, I'm not kidding. Like, it is systematic, and it happens everywhere. It is the natural flow of things. If you're a dead fish in the river, you float downstream. That's just what happens. You have to be alive to float against the stream. And ain't nobody against the stream like Doug TenNapel art. That's all there is to it. So, for instance, if they teach it in public schools, I'm probably against it. Evolution, climate change. I'll just go down the list of your top 5. Government expansion, all that stuff. You'll see me going against it, losing friends, losing jobs, losing work, but going to sleep and sleeping like a baby with the peace of the confidence of my own convictions that I at least didn't sell myself out. So that's all there is. Oh yeah, this is the other one. Look at this. Doug TenNapel's a traitor. He threw Behizzy under the bus. No, I gave my opinion of Behizzy. And look at this one. You only care about money. Anyone on YouTube cares about money because YouTube pushes out content depending on how well it performs to get advertisers out. Look at this. Annie's gone. Bye, boomer. Yeah, age discrimination. There you go. Good job. I'll bet Baby Lucas is your real name too. I'm right here using my real name, fraud. My real name and my real face, fake name, fake news. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one right here, Black Sheep. Lynn Wood said that General McInerney said that Flynn said that Q put a message that, yeah, exactly. Secret envelopes and all that. We have a country to save. And we have these lunatics over here off just spewing, just off on a tangent, not helping, attacking my channel. And, I'll tell you, Q and I were hit in the same hour. It was within an hour that our channels went down. That's one person reported both. And go read Behizzy's chat and you'll see who you'll know who they are. I'm just saying. With friends like these, there is not going to be a battle for the audit coming from these channels, guys. These channels are all getting attacked. So just don't even bother, everybody. Do not bother. Got to cook dinner before you make some beautiful art. By the way, cooking is another art that is just a favorite of mine. Yeah, everybody watches because they like my show. Thank you. If art is neutral, then that means neutral religion too? No, because religion is not an art form. Religion is a claim of truth. So, for instance, the truth, it doesn't have a bias. There's a truth. It just sits there. And the same goes with if God is the source of everything, then he doesn't have to try or push or even convince. He just is. That's why when they said, "Who are you?" God says, "I am." There's no explanation. He goes, "I am." It's like, it is the perfect answer. So there's no, he has no bias. He is the only definition, let's say, of the good, for instance. It's a nexus. It's like, it starts there and everything flows downstream from that. And we're all imperfect versions, as it gets farther down the path. Here we go. Viper, this is a good question. What should I do as an artist to change culture? The first is, here's a good one. Your job is not to change culture, okay? But if you tell the truth and your culture is following lies, then you will naturally change culture. Because you'll come in conflict with, that's what happens with the truth, is the truth always comes in conflict with a lie. It's like, you'll probably get absolutely devoured if you start telling the truth. So I would always tell an artist that your job, it's not so much to fight culture or challenge culture. You will naturally fight culture and challenge culture if you simply tell the truth. The bigger question is, what's the truth? How do you find it? Where do you get it? What's your discipline to make sure that you're telling the truth? That's where you have to do your own book work, to find it. You will know the truth if you seek with a pure heart. If you seek earnestly, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's my message to every artist too. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Okay. Here's, no, I mean religious expressive art. Oh, I have no problem. I think art, first of all, with art, because it's neutral, there's no rules. You could literally do anything you want. You can do propaganda. You can do bumper stickers. You can do product that's just there for greed and monetary reasons. I don't recommend it, but I'm saying you can. And then art that is in service of the church, like if they buy a stained glass window, it's there. It has a job to induce worship or induce awe or create atmosphere or things like that. So it's not doing its job if some guy comes in and goes, you know, I just want to smear chocolate on the wall. It's like, well, that's not really its job. So there is a functional side to art that I'm way okay with. I grew up in a bakery. Decorating cakes was how I began my artistic endeavor. Food is fun. That is awesome. I have a lot of respect for cake decorators, actually. That's like a weird medium. You're painting with frosting. Prayers for folks in Miami. Yeah, there's that building collapse went down there. Did you finish the Lincoln mural? I did, but I have to wipe that wall because when the channel gets wiped, the wall gets wiped. So I have to do, I have to get some white paint, and we'll either do something else or I'll leave it white. I don't know. These channels now are so experimental that they're tests. So I do different material, in this case, a live stream, to see what happens. So all you guys can spread the link to this live stream around. It helps get me views, which helps get me monetized. Although I doubt if this, you know, they're starting to come down now and they're just not giving out monetization. So it may never get monetized, which I'm fine with because I do. Look, guys, I had a YouTube channel for 10 years and I had the hours and I never even tried to monetize it. I, in fact, refused super chats. So all the people over in a certain audience saying I'm a sellout and I'm doing it just for money. And then they'll sit there and watch a show and a guy's just like making super chats and thousands of here's money, here's money. I'm like, y'all are liars. Y'all can't touch me. Okay. So get in there. Yeah. Tell me about how I'm all about the money. It's hilarious to me. What's happening, Doug? Nothing, Jack Torrance. There's another long time viewer of mine. And Video James and Z. What are your memories from the time you made the Earthworm Jim cartoon? I just, you know, Earthworm Jim is so old. It's the memories are fading fast. That was in the mid 90s. I just remember it being fun and a lot of work. Is plumbing art? Look at that. I have to think there's an artistry to any craftsmanship and any skill. So maybe not as flamboyant and expressive and way more functional, right? Plumbing is way more functional, but it's not that it's drained of content. And no two plumbers are the same. So no two plumbing will be the same. So that plumbing will start to reflect the creator or that master's hand, his signature. Ooh, Machiavelli. Ooh, I like Cracklin's talk here. Push the promulgation of propaganda, and the left is really good at Machiavellian tactics. That is true. It's very jaded to just go, you know, I'm going to slap a cross on something. Okay, that's very jaded. And now they're just slapping a hammer and sickle or a rainbow on something. It's really stupid. And it basically what they think is they think the audience is dumb and tribalistic and blind. And I will not treat my audience like they're dumb, tribalistic, and blind. And that means I'm free to disagree with them. Otherwise, I would be terrified of disagreeing with my audience. I would only tell them what I thought they wanted to hear. And you guys know I just don't do that. Thanks for the answer. You're welcome. Yeah, just tell the truth, simple and effective. If you think about it, I mean, what else is there but the truth? Now, we can be wrong about the truth. We can think something is true and it's false. And I tend not to fault those people, you know, if you're well-intended and you're just misinformed, but try to get informed. I still need the Launch Thy comics. Hope you do a re-release. I dig that it resembles the Bible or an ancient book. I'm doing, that comic will be available in the store eventually. We have a complete fiasco on shipping on Earthworm Jim 2. The last 100 books, it was just a mess. I have a call into the printer every day. It's taken 4.5 months to get these books the last 100 books. I had to reprint some of Earthworm Jim 1, and it was just a disaster. So to people who back that book, you will get a book. There's nothing wrong other than it is crazy late. So, and some people have asked for refunds. We do give full refunds. So it happens, but this is the cheapest you'll ever get those books. How's that? Ooh, paint Trump. Yeah, I do want to do an oil painting. I'm going to do a separate show of a painting of Trump. Just, again, mostly because everyone says I'm not allowed to paint him. So as soon as someone implies like, oh, you're stupid or whatever, and I'll sell the NFT, I'll sell prints of it, I'll sell the original, and it'll be a blast. I'm just kind of doing I've been researching that for a couple of months now on doing an oil painting of the man. Can't believe I threw Behezy on the bus. You should see what his audience says about me. It's nothing. What I said is nothing compared, and destroying my channel. I mean, I couldn't afford my assistant anymore. So he had to go do some carpentry work. So I lost my assistant, lost my channel of 100,000. Meanwhile, everything I told these guys to do, they're doing, and they're surviving. Number one is take down your streaming content because it's so easy to get struck. So their channels will survive if they do what I say. I'm actually here to help. It's if you take that down, maybe privatize all your videos, you can survive. And some people do it, some people don't. I'm doing my best. Will you start doing comic reviews on this channel again? No, I'm not doing comic reviews. I will be doing, Fresher Luke, I will be doing live drawing on this channel. So this is where I'll be inking pages, both of, I'm doing Earthboy Jacobus, I'll be doing Bigfoot Bill 3, and I'll be doing Earthworm Jim 3, if this channel survives. I'm still checking to see if it's going to survive. I'm doing tests. But if it happens, this channel's like crippled too. There's only so much I can do with it over the desktop. Google has locked certain things up about the channel where I can't access the features. I can do it through my phone. I can do it through StreamYard. And I'm not trying to sneak behind Google's back. I'm actually going straight to them going, is this channel going to survive? Because I want to know now. I don't want to build it up just to have it get killed. And of course, if you guys haven't found me over on Locals, then you're losing out. That's all I'll say. I can't promote that channel even too much over here. So here's Upon the Chaos. Lol, I got accused of being all about the money. Literally haven't made a dime. That's right. You hear that a lot from these, only one person's audience tends to say that. It's not true. And I've said this for my fellow YouTube creators. I tell them all, if you're not monetized and you're not making money on your channel, then YouTube is not pushing your channel out because they have a lot of ad inventory to put on your channel. And it's great. It's actually great when your channel works. That's all. And all that the ad revenue does is YouTube splitting the ad revenue with you. They're running commercials on all of our channels, no matter what. Getting monetized is them being nice and saying, we will share with you some of the profits. The people that are saying that you're just doing it for the money, they want YouTube to have all the money. They don't want you to have any. They're working for YouTube. It's stupid. I can't clarify it enough. These people don't know what they're doing, but the harm they're doing and the hatred and the spewing is outrageous. Where's Brother Q? We're going to have a big phone call. We're doing a meeting of the minds. We have channels. He has Locals. He has a Patreon. He has other channels. Great guy. Brother Quentin, just a faithful guy. And we've both just been absolutely struck and grounded. So, you become an artist if you do it long enough. That's true. Black Sheep is art is just something after a while you just can't not do. God bless you, says Brian McChesney. The Logos is good to hear. Yeah, the Logos is where it's at. I think I remember when you had super chats and you still didn't want people to do them. That's true. I would tell people you don't have to pay to talk, to show up on the channel. I always kind of resented super chats. I don't mind the ad revenue, but super chats just kind of creep me out that people pay to show up on your channel. And I'm kind of against that revenue stream. Again, those who know me longest know that I'm not a big fan of super chats. Okay. Yeah, everyone likes Upon the Chaos. Everyone should give him a sub. He's a great channel. Hey, Kuzmeti, there's a longtime gal, our farmer gal friend. Kuzmeti, what a lovely family lady. How's Liz Harris? She got hit too. She has multiple channels that she's keeping alive, but you know, all of us are having to make our way forward. I just think it's getting harder and harder, and that's okay. You know, that happens. The good news is my locals blew up by 20%, almost 25% now of subscribers. There's Serena Sketches, old friend. She's in the military, so a woman who served her country in a way that I did not, and also just a great artist, comic book artist. Biden did some really creepy AS. Yeah, when he leaned to he started doing we're gonna give him more money. Yeah, that was weird. That guy is just strange, man. Yes, the ladies, they're all getting together. We're having a quilting circle now. I'm sorry, ladies. It's terrible to say. I jogged 3 miles. Jogged 3 miles, my people. I be jogging. So I feel great. Is giving YouTube creative feedback considered hard? No, it goes into a hole. I keep emailing them going, guys, this is how you improve your channel and your brand. You could be like the #1 brand. I mean, they are the #1 brand. So they're going like, we are. They're sitting on their throne. What did you say we should do? Reagan Lodge, my Marine buddy. It's Reagan Lodge, artist, comic book artist also. Why are all my comic book friends in the military? Can it be? Holy crap, Doug, art streaming again. Yes, it's true. You can tell it's an art stream because there's only 100 people watching instead of my usual 13,000. The fans keep saying, Doug, go back to doing your non-political art streams. I go, okay. As soon as I'm ready to be anonymous, be just absolutely anonymous and have nobody watch, I'll get and lose money and lose my house. I'll get right on it. No, actually, I'll be launching a comic book on Indiegogo. It looks like I've been emailing back and forth with Indiegogo a bunch. Yeah, art is so popular. Yeah, I know. This is where you go to turn invisible. Here's Reagan. Probably because people with military backgrounds have thick enough skin to appreciate your outbursts. That's true. My military people have all heard much worse. They've been in the front. They've been on they've been in the heat of things. We'll put it that way. And they see that this is just talking comic books, art, and politics is hardly sitting in the trenches. We're the hardcore fans. That's right, Slickster. You guys have been around forever. 2-3 years. You can create a medical channel and we watch it. Well, I did take one class of pre-med human anatomy in college, so I almost qualify. I could almost pull that off, medical channel. My people are here. Yeah, well, I hope, I'm very skeptical of the future. So my hope is in Jesus, because I believe God has a plan. I'm very confident in his plan. But man, when has he ever taken the people out of the heat? It's like the heat is where you find out who's who in the zoo. So to me, you get a channel struck, it doesn't mean anything. You get your channel wiped. It's like, this isn't exactly getting fed to lions, people. Hey, it's Zippy the Unicorn. Hold on. What's going on? I'm around. Jeff Potts, Slickster3, Video James, Jeffrey McMitchell. I'm updating Doug's locals page. Oh, he has me chained to the computer. Yeah, Zippy provides, as you know, he's the editor of this show and all of my content and the locals channel. So Zippy, the unicorn puppet from outer space. For those of you who liked my news stuff, he fed me a bunch of articles every day to choose from. So I would often get my content from Zippy. Some of it was a little too much from outer space, if you know what I mean. Here's Tom Deschesney. I love your Gilligan's Island. Remember when show? That was fun. Yeah, we love Gilligan's Island. Greatest show ever. There's Reagan Lodge. I got to head off to my Twitch live stream. Guys, Reagan Lodge, you can find him on Twitch at Reagan Lodge and on Twitter at Reagan Lodge. And he's got a comic book coming out soon too. He has to feed the fans, but I'll watch the replay and try to catch your next art stream. All right, buddy. And I'll be sure and have you on to draw when we do drawing streams here for hours that have 50 people watching. It'll be awesome. Here's No Retreat, No Surrender. Zippy the Unicorn. Hey, everyone loves Zippy. Look at that. There's from Kuzmeti, a Zippy with a black heart. That matches Zippy's actual heart, is actually a black heart. Mistletoe. I can now say I was watching Doug before he was cool and after he was cool and before he got struck. You can say that too. Okay, some stuff was a bit spicy. Yeah, a little bit. Like Get Me Struck, spicy. Okay. Cool. I don't have a credit card. I'm old school. Aren't we all? The spice must flow. That is true. That's a good Dune reference. Reagan Lodge is a huge Dune nut too. All right, gang. Tonight, I'm taking the beloved Miss TenNapel out to a live music thing that one of the fans of this show, he's singing at Puckett's in Leaper's Fork tonight. Geoff Smith is singing, and his daughter went to school with my kids. So we're doing live music tonight, taking the beloved Miss TenNapel out for a lovely date where I like buying her drinks and just showering her with praise. And we do a little bit of a dress up. I wear something a little bit nicer than a t-shirt, and then live music. And then tomorrow we're taking off for 3 days, also in Leaper's Fork, to we're going to stay at a bed and breakfast inn and just have some time together where we can walk in the woods and we go fishing and we, just go around Leaper's Fork and maybe stop in on our buddy Rich Peluso, who's the producer of Fireproof, is a good friend of ours in Leaper's Fork. Justin Timberlake's out there. And then what else do we do out there? Oh, but it's celebrating our 31st? Yes, 31st wedding anniversary. 31 years, kids. We've been married. We got married in 1990 when I was 23 years old. Just a young pup. And she is the best person I've ever known. When I'm near her, I'm near Jesus. Like it just exudes from her. Her head, she reads the Bible, the entire Bible every year for like 15 years. Like she just devours the word, studies the Bible, full of, she fasts. We both fasted yesterday, but she fasts all the time, prays and fasts all the time. She's way more faithful of a Christian than I am, but she's a real inspiration. I'm absolutely insane about her. Still, after 31 years, I'm as in love with her or more than when I first met her. When I first met her, of course, it was absolute infatuation. But now the love is so strong. Like you can't even explain it. It's, she's an amazing person. I'm a huge fan. She's my favorite person in the world to be with. Here's Reagan Lodge. What if Trump isn't going to retake the White House because he never left? Reagan, you stop that. He's trying to cause trouble. He is causing trouble. I know what you're doing, buddy. He's living in secret passageways of the White House. Where the Bidens can't find him, living off of 20 Big Macs a day, left by supporters. Now, Reagan, you're joking, but you already know. You already know. Okay. There's General Grudge, another old-time art supporter of mine. Great Christian man, good people. Yeah, wash your hands, never. Keep standing firm. Much respect to all my people. Yeah, happy 31st anniversary. The two become one flesh. That's right. We are one. All right. Good to see you guys. Thanks so much for hanging with me. I'll keep doing this. You know, I'm going to be doing I'll probably be doing some writing streams on Bigfoot Bill 3. I got to write that script. I got to probably do a bunch of drawing streams with Earthboy Jacobus because I'm adding 16 pages to that 272 page book. That book is going to be so expensive to print. They're probably going to be around $40 a copy. So that's going to chase a lot of people off. My giant hardbound books. It's just a huge book, guys. And I'm probably going to lose a bunch of money. I tend to lose a lot of money on these campaigns. But if I can raise above, I got to probably hit, I'm guessing 200 to 250 grand to break even on the book. So if I had to guess, that's about going to be where the costs are going to be. So it's being colored right now by Catherine Garner out in the UK, who colored all of my Earthworm Jim books. She's doing a great job. Flatted by Radka Kavalkova. She's in the Czech Republic, the most hardcore anti-communist I've ever met because her relatives were oppressed by him. So we have freedom fighters all over this book, my independent crew. And nothing paid them better than when I was doing politics on YouTube. But I'm kind of, I got that taken away. So it puts me back in the high risk business area again. And I'm fine with that. It's kind of fun to be on the front lines. How's that? Okay. That is the Doug Show. Love you all. Till next time. Y'all stay safe. Keep your powder dry. Oh.